Hello and welcome all you people who are trapped under ice. I am the Creeping Death, CJ Middle, and today I'm causing a 3-day plague upon Ride the Lightning by Metallica. Now I've probably mentioned before that I don't review a lot of well-known albums, mainly because you probably already know whether that album is good or bad, depending on, its status in the metal community, or just music community in general, I should say. I decided to review this one because fuck it, and also because it has one of my favorite Metallica songs, which, can you guess which one that is? To be honest here, I honestly think people forget how good Metallica was back in the day. I know a lot of hate is thrown in their direction since they changed their style to heavy metal and hard rock. However, their first 4 albums still hold up to this day and are still pretty damn good thrash metal albums, and it's a lot better than most thrash metal albums coming out today, but of course that's just my opinion. Ride the Lightning is perhaps Metallica's best thrash metal album, and it's not really hard to hear why. Almost everything about this album is pure, straightforward thrash metal. I say almost because Fade to Black is more of a ballad kind of deal, but regardless, Metallica delivered a thrash metal masterpiece with a touch of experimentation compared to their debut album, which of course, many of you probably already know. And if it's funny, if you listen to their debut, Ride the Lightning, and then Master of Puppets, you can kind of see how the band progressed from being like very raw, straightforward thrash to including some progressive elements as they went along on each album. I don't know. I personally think that's cool. Just to see how, over a short period of time, these guys evolved like that quickly. But that's just me. What really sold me on this album is the guitar tone. The tone has this distorted grittiness that I find myself really enjoying quite a lot. I can't say I've heard any other band use a tone since, or even before. So in a way, it makes this album a little more unique in that sense too. However, I can't say that the guitar tone on this album is exactly used perfectly in every single song. For example, again, the song Fade to Black. I didn't really find it to fit the theme of the song, and it kind of ruined it for me. I know a lot of people enjoy the song and they find it to be really good, but I guess I'm just in the minority here. What's also nice about this album is the fact that we get a few fast thrash songs, and the rest are kind of more mid-tempo based compared to their debut, which was pretty much all very raw, thrashy fastness. So it's a nice touch to this album to kind of incorporate a little mixing up of tempos. Now this album is a great example as to why a lot of people agree that thrash from the earlier days is a lot better than modern thrash being produced now. Mainly because thrash back then, it was something fresh, it was something new, but now it's been done to death. However, these older albums like this one still showcase how thrash should be made and can't really be replicated. I mean, all these bands try to replicate what bands did 40 years ago, which try as they may, it just doesn't sound the same. So it's nice that we can always go back to these earlier thrash albums like this one, or Slayer, or Megadeth, or Anthrax, these earlier albums, because if we were stuck with all modern thrash albums, I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't like thrash very much. But that's a discussion for another day. Now, I have to say that this album was great / excellent because it was. I mean, again, this is a very well-known Metallica album. Either you love it or you hate it. I love it, so that's just me. Now, I have this to ask you. What's your favorite Metallica album? Thank you everyone for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend to do the same. As always, I will see you at the next review.